Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Basketball. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Make sure to check out their Sunday brunch. Breakfast 9 to 11. Brunch 11 until 1. And then dinner 1 until 4. It's a buffet. It's good. You're going to want to make sure you get there. That's the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. You can go there and make reservations as well. You can also make reservations on Open Table. Once again, that is the Sunday buffet at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside Jess Quinn tonight as we're from Keystone High School getting ready for this KSAC crossover girls game between the Keystone Lady Panthers and the Clarion Lady Cats. Clarion enters with a record of 5 wins and 6 losses. They've lost 2 in a row, including a 54-25 defeat at the hands of a pretty good Montauk team on Friday night. Keystone started the year 0-4. They're 4-2 since then, so they sit at 4 wins and 6 losses. They're coming off of a 50-39 win over Union on Friday as well. And Jess, obviously you're really familiar with this Clarion team. You coached them last year. You're also very familiar with Keystone as you played them a couple of times a year ago.
You know, we did. Talking with Sam, Coach Heater before the game, he was really looking at, obviously, for Keystone, Natalie Bowser. She's under the hoop. She is averaging 14 points a game, and she is a big presence in the paint. Clarion doesn't have that big presence in the paint this year. So Coach Heater's looking to try to limit her production, try to keep the ball out of their hands, put a lot of pressure on the guards. For Keystone, talking with Coach Tracer, I've known Coach Tracer for a very long time. He's an excellent coach. He obviously knows that Clarion doesn't have that big presence in the paint. So what he wants to do, he told me, is he wants to go out and he wants to put a lot of pressure on the guards, see how well they can handle the pressure. He wants to try to get as many turnovers. And actually, both these coaches said a very, very similar thing. Turnovers are the key. If we can control the ball, not turn it over, not give the other team easy, points in transition, then, each is going to have a really good opportunity to come out with a win.
No question. We'll talk about some of those key players for both teams after this commercial break. You are watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. Again, don't forget the Sunday buffet at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddies can do that too. Like Daddies on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Back here at Keystone High School, Chris Rossetti alongside Jess Quinn getting ready for Keystone versus Clarion in KSAC crossover girls basketball action. This is the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. We're inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. That is the old English spelling of centers, TRES.com. Game stream is always brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leap of thecomputerguru.net. My drive to the game today brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, warrentirecenter.com. Taking a look here first at visiting Clarion. Sophia Babington has really come on strong for them, Jess, 9.9 points a game. She has led them in scoring 5 out of the last 6 games. They have had 5 different players either lead or tie them for the team lead and score, but Sophia has really become the go-to player for this Clarion team over the last month.
She has, and she's a sophomore. She's still really young, but she has a really good shot. So she comes off. You try to put pressure, try to maybe double or trap the basketball. She's open across the wing. And we saw her against AC Valley, Chris, and she was very, very good. I don't know how many three-pointers she had in that game, at least 4. She also, it's very nice that Clarion has Taylor Alston as well. Taylor is your kind of do-it-all, kind of like Jordan Best was last year for the team that I coached. She isn't your best scorer. She isn't your best, defender. She's not your best ball handler, but she will do everything she can to help you win a game. And when you have a player like that, you have to focus on it, which then lets Sophia Babington open, and if she's open, you've got to get a hand in her face or she's going to knock down a 3.
No question. And, looking at Keystone, it really starts with Natalie Bowser, the senior, multiple sports star, volleyball, softball, basketball. Softball is probably her best sport, but pretty good basketball player as well. And I know she's getting some low-level college looks in basketball. I know Penn State Du Bois has been really trying to get her to come over and play for them, and for good reason, Jess. It's deceptive, but she, because she's a big inside player, but she's a big inside player that can handle the basketball. She's a big inside player that can pass the basketball as well as score and obviously rebound. She had a game earlier this year where she had 29 rebounds.
That's incredible.
And that was with Rich Rhodes and I statting it after the fact just to double check. They had her for 28. They actually missed a rebound for her in that one.
Well, look, talking about Natalie, she is a wonderful young lady as well, but I'm going to get a little personal here on this. Last year, Chris, when I was coaching, she hit a 3 to win the game against Clarion here on this floor at Keystone. So she can do it all. She can handle, she can shoot, she plays good defense, she can rebound. And so you look at her, she averages 14 points a game. But I also like the fact that Emma Gruber, came on in the last game, had 11 points, and Jillian Winters. Gruber had 13 and Jillian had 11, to get a little bit more balanced scoring for Keystone. So, you really can't just focus on shutting down Natalie Bowser, because the other two are really starting to play good basketball.
Yeah, no question. And, you talk about that. And Emma Gruber, 6.4 points a game coming off of a season high 13 points that led the team in that win over Union. And, we didn't talk about a couple of the other girls for Clarion. Taylor Alston, you mentioned her already, 7.6 points a game. Now, they're without Gia Babington, it looks like, again tonight. Clarion, a little bit of a hamstring issue, getting closer and closer to possibly playing, but doesn't look like she's going to play tonight. That's a little bit of a blow. Now, I think that makes it 2 broadcasts that you and I have done of Clarion, and she hasn't played in either one of them.
No, she hasn't.
I guess it's just...
I hope we're not the jinx, Chris, but she's rehabbing it well. She was warming up just to see how it felt. So hopefully she can get back in the lineup for the Bobcats.
So, it should turn out to be a pretty good basketball game, I think. Clarion's probably going to want to go after it a little bit in the full court. Keystone, I think, will be more comfortable in the half court.
I think so. And I really think, talking with Coach Tracer, he was really emphasizing trying to put pressure on the guards Offensively, coming down and looking at Bowser in the paint, she plays so well. She has got great feet. She does a nice job when she gets the ball in the paint. She's very, very hard to stop.
No question. So we're going to leave it here as we've hit that warning now for the 1 minute. You know what? Actually, we're going to step aside here. We got one more group of sponsors to thank. And when we come back, we will help be ready for basketball. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where they've got the Sunday buffet.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Keystone High School, getting ready for this showdown between Clarion and Keystone. It'll be time for our starting lineups here. Natalie Durish starting for the Lady Cats of Clarion. Sophia Babington, after mentioned. Marley Klein, the freshman, getting a start tonight. And Taylor Alston. And who did I miss there, Jess? I missed somebody.
Maddie Baker.
Okay, thank you. So now for the starting lineups for the Keystone Lady Panthers. Emma Gruber talked about the big game she's coming off of. Mia Traster, the daughter of head coach Andy Traster. Amanda Reyes. Jill Winters. And one thing we didn't talk about, Jess, is these are two teams not starting very many seniors.
No, they're not. You look at both groups. Both groups are young.
Lone senior is right there, and Natalie Bowser.
And that was it. You look at both groups. Both groups are very young. I understand you want to play for right now. You want to win for now, especially for Natalie Bowser. But the future looks bright for both of these teams moving forward.
No question. As we get ready for the Home & Specialty Roofing first quarter. Home & Specialty Roofing in Oil City. Call today for an estimate, 814-676-8024. That's Home & Specialty Roofing in Oil City, the proud sponsors of the first quarter. Jess, what are you expecting right out of the gate here?
I'm expecting Keystone to put some pressure right now on the guards right away. Try to get out to a fast start. Look to get the ball to Natalie Bowser in the paint and then not look back. I would be surprised if Keystone did not come out and put pressure on Clarion.
Yeah, no question. It's imperative with, I think, even more so with Clarion to get off to a good start, because some games have kind of gotten away from the Lady Cats at different times this year. That I feel like they need to play well in this first quarter.
They do, and really, I think the key, and you Nate said it earlier, is Sophie Babington. If she hits a shot or two early, I think it's going to go well for the Cats.
Klein against Bowser to tip us off, and it is won by Clarion. So with the basketball is Babington. She gets it over to Alston. Alston quickly into the hands of Durish. She airballs it. Klein, though, with the rebound. Klein, the putback. She's going to get fouled, and she's going to get to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, I do believe, right out of the gate here.
And right out of the gate, there's a foul on Natalie Bowser. That is something that Keystone can't afford. She can't get into foul trouble. I know she's aggressive. I know she's a great defensive player, but she cannot get into foul trouble.
First shot is up. It rims in and out. Now, keep in mind, they're starting Marley Klein, and she pretty much played that entire JV game.
She did. She's a freshman, I think, that has a lot of potential, but she might be a little bit tired, Chris, after playing that whole JV game. Second
one is up. Second one goes in, and then Clarion with the early 1-0 lead. So bringing it up the court for Keystone will be Traster. She'll hand it off there to Winters. Back to Traster. Clarion playing that zone specifically to try to shut down Natalie Bowser. They get it into her, though, and there's the layup. No good. On the weak side, Traster tracks it down, and her pass does manage to get into the hands of Winters. Winters coming off of a nice game as well on Friday night. She had 11 points. Oh, nice inlet pass there from Emma Gruber to Natalie Bowser.
And I really think, Chris, that Clarion's going to have to make them shoot from the outside, make them beat them from the outside. Do not let that pass come into Natalie Bowser.
So now ball's going to go out of bounds off of Durish. It'll be
Keystone basketball. And like I said, Clarion's got to make them stay on the perimeter. Keep it out of Natalie Bowser's hands because she is going to put a hurting on the Cats. They don't have an answer for her.
And now it's going to be turned over the other way.
And that's one of the things we talked about in the pregame, Chris, was the fact that each team wanted to limit turnovers, and we have one each so far.
So Babington with it for Clarion, hands it off to Alston. Alston drives the lane. No go there. Is getting in there was Amanda Reyes. And Tracer will bring it across the timeline for Keystone. Just underway here in the Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. Nice inbound pass by Gruber to Bowser. She's got a couple of those daddy assists. You know what? You never have to worry about where you're going to get dinner when you get a great dish from Daddy's in Clarion.
Absolutely.
Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion.
And that was a great just pass inside.
Alston has it just taken away. Bowser just took it away from her.
Yeah, she was worried about traveling on that one, Chris, and Bowser just said, thank you very much.
Tracer hands it off to Winters. Winters gives it back to Tracer, now into the corner to Gruber. Gruber looks inside for Reyes. Instead goes to the high post. Now Tracer will set things up, get in the corner for Gruber. Gruber, that's going to be a 2. No good. Good job by Taylor Alston boxing out there.
She got great position on Natalie, and Natalie Bowser did not want to pick up an early second foul in the first quarter.
Alston looks things over. Alston gives it off to Klein. And then Gruber steps in and knocks it away from Babington, but she checks it down. That's Sophia. Gia not playing tonight. There's Alston. Alston looks it around. Alston inside, tries to get to Babington. Gruber got a hand on it, but so did Bowser to take it away.
And I think they're going to have to penetrate the paint, Chris, rather than try to pass it in, because Keystone is very, very active with their hands.
Reyes with it. Reyes will hand it off to Winters. Gruber coming through, and now we're going to get a walk on Winters.
She must have slid that pivot foot, Chris.
That's all I could think
yes.
of. Ashley Albright getting ready to check in here soon for Keystone. Hey, you know what, Jess? You two can travel But when you travel, you can go to Warren County Visitors Bureau, wcvb.net/events for a lot of great events. They got a great event coming up soon that I'll tell you about. Three-pointer by Babington is nothing but net.
And go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
No.
I was going to say, and that's exactly what Clarion wants. They're good ball movement. Sophie was open. She knocked down the shot.
Gruber pass inside, this time to Reyes. Reyes gets it out to Winters. Winters has it knocked away from her by Alston. So now Albright will enter the game, as will Olivia Deal for Clarion.
Olivia Deal, another freshman for the young Clarion Bobcats this year.
So Albright gets it to Gruber. Gruber's shot is up, bounces high in the air, no good. Reyes ends up, and then Klein's got it. And can Klein get it? She can, but has it knocked away. It should go. Oh, no. Yes, there we go.
Yep, Karen Davis, she made the right call. She was thinking Clarion, but she pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. I was like, holy cow.
Sam has a big smile on his face now.
Good job there by Karen Davis, understanding that I just forgot what side I was pointing to. Alston passes inside to Klein, and Reyes takes it away. Gets it to Bowser, who does a good job of just settling things down there instead of forcing the issue, Jeff.
Well, I think at that point, if I'm coaching Taylor Alston right there, I have her take the shot.
Ashley Albright with the three-pointer for Keystone. So each team's now hit a triple, 7-4, Keystone in the lead. About midway through this Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. The basketball is Baker. Baker gets it into Klein, and it did everything but go down.
It did everything go down. And that's, again, she's young. She's a freshman. I think that as the season goes, those shots are going to start falling from Harley Klein.
Looking things over into the corner to Albright. Here's Reyes. Reyes tries to go inside. Good job there by Deal to make sure it doesn't get inside.
That was an excellent job defensively. You know, you don't get caught up watching the ball. You watch the player. She fronted Natalie Bowser and did a really nice job.
Pass inside. Oh, somehow or other got to – that's Klein again.
It's Klein again. There's two shots that just didn't fall from Marley. They're good looks, but they just didn't fall.
Inside, another good job defensively by Clarion. That time it was Babington that knocked it away.
So they're getting what they want. They just need to get those shots to fall.
Here's Alston. Alston, great pass to
Marley
Klein.
Boy, Klein, if those first two shots would fall, she'd be having a really good first quarter.
That is a daddy's dish for Taylor Alston. You'll never have to worry about dishing out dinner when you get dinner at Daddy's in Clarion. Check them out online, facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. And now Alston with a great steal here. Chance to lay it up and in. She does. And Clarion retakes the lead.
And that's what we're talking about, Chris. Taylor Alston does so many things well for this Clarion team. She is the heart and soul.
Three-pointer on the way by Tracer. No good. Rebounded by Babington. She's got numbers. 2-on-1 with Alston. She's going to take it herself. No. Gives it to Alston at the last second. She'll lay it up in. What a good decision there by Babington. She had everybody just thinking that she was going to take it herself, and at the last second, dished it off for another Daddy's in Clarion dish.
I'm telling you, Chris, I thought she was going to shoot. I really did. That was a great pass.
Albright just inside the line in the corner. No good. Rebounded, though, by Bowser. Bowser off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in as Klein had fallen down there.
And we got a timeout, Clarion.
So Clarion will call time with 1:17 to go. We'll take it with him. It's going to be a 30. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Here after that Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout, you'll never have to worry about when your heater, air conditioner, or plumbing takes a timeout. Just get a hold of Luton's, lutonsplumbing.com. on the River Hill, just south of the stadium. Or is that east of the stadium, west of the stadium, Jeff?
I'd say west of the
Yeah,
stadium.
I think that's a better way of describing it. It feels south because you're going downhill. Inside, shot no good by Durish. Keystone with the rebound.
And there's that defensive presence of Natalie Bowser in the paint.
Traster with it. Traster over to Albright. Albright tries to go inside. Bowser. And then from the behind, was that Baker? I think that was Maddie Baker that knocked it away from her.
That was either Maddie Baker or Olivia Deal. That either way, they had a really good job fronting and playing behind her.
Babington to Alston. Alston to Durish. Durish can't get it to go. Rebounded by Reyes. Down to a half a minute to play here in the Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. Three-pointer by Albright. No good. Rebound. And then there's going to be a foul here on the back end. I think they're calling this on Clarion. Wow. Thought that would have been on Keystone. Thought she had good position there.
They're calling out on Olivia Deal on that.
I'm going to say Deal pushed.
Boy, I tell you what.
Got the scoreboard confused. They thought it was going against Keystone. At Keystone, they thought it was going against Keystone.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. I watched. She was battling with Natalie Bowser there, and it just looked like a good battle to me. You know what I mean?
Ava Patrick in. Corner three by Albright. No good. Rebounded by Alston. She wants to push it. She goes all the way to the lane. No good on a Framorelli drive. 8 seconds to go. Here's Winters. Winters has it blocked by Alston with 3.5 left. Keep in mind, folks, that the timer on the scoreboard isn't necessarily synced up with the timer in the gym. 3.5 to play. Bowser gets it in to Patrick. Patrick, jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Durish, and that'll do it for quarter number one. The end of one. It's 10-9 Clarion. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where it is brunch and buffet all day Sunday. We'll be back after these messages.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Keystone High School, we head to the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta would make a great Valentine's Day gift for that special someone in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. On the Pizza Possession arrow, it is Keystone basketball. Managed to not have a whole ball in that first quarter, Jess, which is fantastic.
That is fantastic. Usually you get a lot of tie-ups.
Patrick to Traster, little floater, good.
Boy, that was a nice drive.
Hey, you can drive too with a great used vehicle from Framorelli Sales and Service. Framorelli Sales and Service in Brockway, Framorelli.com. Deal with it, being hounded by Patrick. Somebody's going to come to the basketball floor. They haven't. And Patrick continues to hound her. Finally gets it to Durish. Durish over to Babington. Babington to Alston. This isn't where Clarion wants to be offensively, though. They want to be in transition more than they want to be in a half court against this Keystone team. And now Baker loses the basketball. It was forced by Winters, and Albright picks it up. Gives it off to Traster. Tracer to Albright in the corner. Three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound. Now what are they going to say? They're going to get Patrick on that foul. Be her first, team second, as Gruber checks back in, and Tracer checks out for Keystone.
And I think you're right, Chris. Clarion doesn't want to be in an offensive set much. That's not their strong suit. Their strong suit is pushing the pace, shooting from the outside, rather than sitting up in offense and running it.
With the basketball is Maddie Baker in the corner. There's Babington back to Baker. Baker has her shot blocked there by Patrick. It'll go out of bounds, remain Clarion basketball.
Right there, they were looking for a shot at the top of the key for Sophie Babington. It just wasn't there because of the pressure that Keystone guards were putting on the ball handler.
Here's Alston into the corner. Babington three-pointer in the air, a little too strong. And Patrick will track down the rebound, and then she'll get fouled over there by Deal. That'll be Deal's second Tenesta Builder Supply foul. TenestaBuilders.us, your full-service home improvement center.
I tell you what, on that inbound play, it was a nice play. I think Sophie Babington just rushed it a little bit. I think she didn't, she thought she had to get it up quick, but I think she had a little more time.
Albright, three in the air, no good. Weak side rebound by Bowser, no good. Rebounded, though, by Albright. And now we're going to get a hold on Clarion here. They're going to get it on Maddie Baker. It's going to be her first, team's third Tenesta Builder Supply foul.
I tell you what, that was close to being on Olivia Deal. She was in there fighting for that ball as well. That would have been her third, and Clarion would have been in some trouble.
Gruber, corner three. No good. Rebounded by Alston, who does a good job of boxing out there.
Taylor does all the little things that Clarion needs for Coach Heater to do.
Babington with it. Babington looks it off, gives it to Alston. Alston coming in on Bowser, working on her. Instead goes around her and has a Patrick defender, and then Bowser with the rebound.
That was really good job on defense that time by Patrick. She went up. Her arms didn't come forward.
Nice pass by Bowser and a great
reverse layup there.
That was Albright.
13-10
Keystone. About 2.5 minutes into this Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Baker has her shot blocked by Patrick. Rebounded by Gruber, gives it off to Bowser. He's going to give it to Winters. With Tracer on the bench, Winters running the point right now for Keystone.
I tell you what, they're doing a nice job using Bowser at the high post, and then she turns and throws it down low. That time, turnover by Keystone.
The Albright's pass intercepted by Alston. Babington picked up her dribble, has to give it to Alston. Durish, yep. Saw that coming. It's going to be an offensive foul on Natalie Durish. You can't move and throw a screen at the same time.
No, you can't. And that's one of the things that she has to learn. She's only a sophomore, getting a lot of varsity time, is just to plant those feet, stay strong, then pivot after the screen is set.
Tracer and Reyes back in for Keystone. Klein back in for Clarion. Here's Reyes, no good. Bowser, though, is there. She'll put it back. She'll get fouled. Doesn't go, but she will go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Natalie Bowser with 6 points so far for Keystone. Ashley Albright with 5. They've combined for 11 of the 13 Lady Panther points, trying to build upon that at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. This one's no good. Tenesta Builder Supply, Jess, they have a couple of locations, one in Shippenville, one in Tenesta. Passed the Tenesta one today. I had to go up to Warren for some business stuff. I came back through Tenesta.
I just stopped at the Shippenville the other day.
I had to get some plumbing stuff like I was telling you right there after Christmas.
Sure.
Bet you they took great care of you there.
Absolutely.
Christian Schmader, Corey Schmader. A lot of great people up at Tenesta Builder Supply. Oh, great move by Klein, but they're going to say she double dribbled.
That was a great move. Again, being a freshman, I think that will come in the future for Marley. These are very, very good minutes that she's getting.
So Clarion looks to be, I don't know, is that a 2-1-2-2? Or is it 3-2?
It's a kind of a hybrid 3-2, 1-2-2 type of situation, and they're trying to really keep an eye on where Bowser is.
Inside to Reyes, it gets knocked away, and off of Reyes. So it'll be Clarion basketball here halfway through this Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Still 13-10. Clarion's yet to score here in this second quarter. Baker with the basketball. Maddie Baker looks things over. Tries a pass. Babington's able to save it. Babington, it's a 2. She was just inside the line there as I was waiting on referee Karen Davis to let us know, but Babington's 2 gets Clarion back into within 1 on their first basket of this Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter, and that ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Keystone basketball.
It's funny coaching with Sam Heater, the last 2 years. He would tell Sophie, that's the worst shot in basketball. It's the furthest out, and it's only worth a 2.
Here's Gruber doing the same thing on the other end. It's a little bit off the mark, but the long rebound tracked down by Tracer, who does a great job at that. Now we're going to get a push.
Push on Sophie Babington, maybe?
Yep. That'll be Babington's first and the team's 6th. I'm going to finally have 4 marked down. I'm missing 2. There's a jumper by Tracer, no good. Alston with the rebound. Alston will give it to Babington. Babington will bring it up across the timeline. Babington to Alston. A little bit of a 2-3 maybe from Keystone.
Well, it looks like it's still in man, but they're kind of sagging off, letting them on the perimeter. And I don't know if that's a good thing for Keystone because, Clarion's a better, perimeter shooting team.
We called a double dribble there. It was knocked out of her hands, Jess.
It was absolutely knocked out of her hands.
My
I don't understand
goodness,
that call.
I don't know how you get a double dribble out of that.
I definitely don't understand that call. Coach Heater really isn't upset, so maybe he saw something differently, Chris. I don't know. I would have definitely said that was tipped, knocked out of her hand.
I really felt like it was, but hey, while we're up here, and there's Bowser on the other end.
And that's Albright again with that entry pass. That is a key entry pass. Makes it easy for Bowser just to turn and put it in, Chris.
She makes it look so easy.
And that's where, you look at Albright.
And we're going to get, I do believe, our first Pizza Hut possession arrow. It will be Clarion ball. Nobody out Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion. Talking to Dean Rizzer, who manages the ARC restaurants, which manages all these Pizza Huts along the I-80 corridor. I was kidding him on Friday night. I'm like, one of these days I'll get all 10 locations down, but Grove City, Clarion, Brookville, DuBois, Clearfield, St. Mary's, Phillipsburg, Lock Haven, and State College, I think, as Durish checks back in. I don't know if that was 10 or not.
That's a lot of locations, Chris.
Hey, you want pizza? You're along the I-80 corridor. You got your locations all there to help you out. Again, it's pizzahut.com. Now, Tracer, ball's knocked around, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll remain Keystone basketball. Minute 50 officially to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Now Bowser with it. Bowser gets it to Winters. Winters around everybody. No good. Bowser right there for the putback.
And that's just something. What are you going to do if you're Clarion? What are you going to do in that point?
Sam Heater's going to call timeout is what he's going to do, and we're going to take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com. Or is he? I thought he called timeout.
I thought he did call timeout.
I guess not.
Oh, maybe that was a referee's timeout. Maddie Baker had to come out. Oh, she has a bloody nose. Now Keystone here with a full court pressure, Chris.
So CC Bowser in. And now a steal right behind from Gruber. Tracer has it. Tracer looks to rush things a little bit. She'll get it back to Gruber now, who will slow things down and give it back to Tracer. Tracer wants a three-pointer. Oh, it must be those lucky green shoes.
And here again, Keystone up with the pressure.
7-0 run for the Lady Panthers. They up by 8, 20-12. Alston with it. Alston looks things around. Alston dribbles in. Alston shot up off the glass. No good. I don't even think it got to the glass. Durish, though, with the rebound. She'll get fouled. She'll get to go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Going to get Reyes on the foul.
Reyes was on the foul.
Her first, team's third. Durish to the free throw line. Tracy was she the head coach before you?
Tracy Durst was, yes,
Yeah, I thought
absolutely.
so. Pretty sure.
Well, it went Tracy Durst and then Roger Walter for a couple of years.
Oh, and then you.
me.
Okay.
Yes.
But I thought Tracy coached the girls team here at Clarion
she
for
did.
a year or two, and now we're getting a lane violation. I've seen more of those this year, Jess.
Yeah, they just trying to get an early start, and obviously you can't do that, Chris.
Tracy also the assistant coach for the volleyball team at Clarion, where they've won a couple of state titles in the last 3 years. Ball is into the hands of Winners. Winners goes in towards Reyes, and then great play there by Deal to knock it away with 40 seconds to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Alston looks to move things in. We'll pull back and give it to Bowser. Bowser to Babington. Babington loses the ball and then gets it back and then gets fouled.
Gets fouled, yes. I didn't know who wanted possession of that ball there for a minute,
We're going
Chris.
to get that on Gruber. It's going to be her first, team's fourth. Keystone not really in any foul trouble. As Alston will trigger. Gets it to Babington. Babington, we're going to get another jump ball, and on that was Tracer and Babington on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. It is Keystone basketball. Nobody out Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. 21.9 officially. Remember, clocks on the screen isn't necessarily exact to the game clock here in the gym, so just use it as a guide, not the definitive. We got 10 seconds now. Tracer to Gruber. Gruber back to Tracer. Now to Winners. Winners three-pointer in the air with three. No good. Durish and Gruber went up, and Gruber must have knocked it out of bounds with 0.8 to play. And now we're going to get a late substitution here, number 10, and I don't have a number 10 on my roster. So we're going to have to look that one up, Jess, at halftime. Or I do have a number
Samantha
10.
Heller?
Samantha Heller, that is correct. So Heller comes in, and they inbound the ball, and that'll do it for the half. At the end of one half of play, it is Keystone 20, Clarion 13. You're watching the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. We will be back after this set of messages. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Keystone, we're at the half. It is Keystone 20-13. Halftime show brought to you by the Potter County Family Campground. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. Potter County Family Campground has a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God Country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time for our rehab center statistics with 8 locations to serve you, including Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. Chiropractors caring for health. Also like them on Facebook, and I say double that since I run the Facebook page.
Excellent.
10 points for Natalie Bowser, 5 apiece for Ashley Albright and Mia Tracer. That would give you the 20 points for Keystone's Lady Panthers. For Clarion, 4 points for Taylor Alston, 5 for Sophia Babington, 3 for Marley Klein, and 1 for Natalie Darius. That'll bring you to 13. A little bit of issue there in the second quarter for Clarion as they led 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, but got outscored 11-3 in that second quarter. We come back, we'll have the coach, Jess Quinn's halftime adjustments. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at Keystone High School inside the Potter County Campground halftime show. It's now time for Jess's halftime adjustments, brought to you by All American Awards and Engraving. All American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. AllamericanHQ.com.
Chris, the end of the first quarter, you're looking at Clarion up by a point. They were doing a lot of good things. They were moving the ball. They were scoring in transition. I tell you what, the 7-0 run started with Mia Tracer, the coach's son, Andy Tracer's daughter, and she hit a 3, and it started a 7-0 run that Keystone never really looked back. Clarion was never ever able to get anything going offensively. Keys to the game, keys to the second half. They have to limit that in the pass from the corner from Albright into Bowser. So they've got to make Albright shoot from the side, from the outside. They have to make her put that shot up from the outside, because the pass inside, that the inbounds pass down to Bowser is just it's great. It puts it on the money. Bowser turns, has an easy layup. She has half the points right now. I know Coach Heater is going to work on his defense inside the locker room, try to get Keystone off balance, make them try to score from the perimeter. Now, offensively, Clarion needs to get the rebound, get the ball out, and get moving, because they just don't have that good, strong ball handler or that big inside presence to go against Bowser. I really think if they drive in, they penetrate, they kick it out, Sophie, can hit those threes and get them back in the game. If I am Andy Tracer, if I'm Coach Tracer, I keep doing what you're doing. Swing that ball over to Albright. Albright has a nice pass down into Bowser, and you score. I'll tell you what else they did. They did a really, really nice job of moving Bowser to the high post. She attracts so much attention, Chris, that she would turn and throw it down the low post to who was it, Reyes, and they really kept Clarion off balance with their offense because Bowser can do those things. She can turn. She's a very good passer, and she can hurt you, not only scoring but also passing as well.
Those are the coaches' halftime adjustments brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. Hey, we're going to step aside real quick, thank a couple more sponsors. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Rossetti, co-owner of YourDailyLocal.com. I understand the importance of free local news in Forest County. After all, my wife Shanessa was born and raised in the county and works in the county. That's how we have added Forest County News to our coverage area and made it easy to find at YourDailyLocal.com/Forest County News. There you'll find Forest County happenings, sports, school information, and much, much more. Again, that's YourDailyLocal.com/Forest County News, your free local source for Forest County news.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Keystone High School, where we are winding down the Potter County Campground halftime show with Keystone leading 20-13. Chris Rossetti alongside Jess Quinn as the third quarter about to get underway, brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Be cool, wear Icy, ICYYink.com. Just telling Jess had a chance to go up to Warren today. Even in the winter, that town has so much potential. It's got, it's a very great waterfront, a lot of good things going on up in Warren. You can check that out at the Warren County Visitors Bureau, WCVB.net/events. They've got a Winterfest coming up at the beginning of February. They're going to even have a celebrity polar plunge.
I could tell you, Chris, I really love Warren. I have a camp, near Tiddy Ute, basically on the backside between Tiddy Ute and Warren, and I love that area up there.
So I think we're going to get a walk here as Clarion got the ball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, and then Alston ran into, Babington ran into Durish, I think, and it didn't look right. That'll be Keystone basketball with the lead. 20-13. Winners out there with Reyes, Tracer. There's a turnover now by Keystone. So winners, Tracer, Bowser, Reyes, and Gruber for Keystone to start the second half. Alston, Babington, Baker, Klein, and Durish for Clarion in the second half. So the starting five for both teams. Starting to get a little physical away from the basketball.
It is getting physical, and that's what Coach Tracer had talked to me about. He really wanted to put pressure.
Durish jumper, no good. Rebounded by who else? Natalie Bowser.
And Natalie Bowser, she didn't get a piece of that ball, but she altered Durish's shot for sure.
Bowser with it. Skips it across to Gruber. Gruber three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound On the ground, a winner. She finds Bowser. Bowser puts it up and in. She's got 12.
And that's one of the keys that Coach Heater wanted to limit Keystone to second point or second shot points, second opportunities. And right there was a good example of why. You get the ball to Natalie Bowser and she can score. She'll hurt you in the paint.
Alston with it. Alston gives it to Babington. I feel like the next couple minutes are really important for Clarion, Jess, here.
It could really get away from them quick. They need to score quickly here. Get a good possession.
Durish, Alston jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded to Durish, though. She gets it back to Alston. Alston gets it to Babington, who's been hounded by Gruber all game. Little jumper by Klein, no good. I think that went off a Tracer. Yes.
Okay.
It was there was some confusion as to, the
Tracer
sprained her underneath, wasn't real sure, had to look out to Karen Davis. Karen Davis says, yes, sir.
And Tracer and Durish were kind of battling for that ball, and he wasn't quite sure who that was.
Good job there by the officials to talk it through. Never mind when you see that. There's a jumper by Baker. Baker with a big basket there for Clarion.
And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Clarion Bobcats.
Traster hands it off to Winters, back to Traster. Gruber flashes into the corner, well, at the elbow more now. And now we're going to get a foul on Clarion. It's a Tonesta Builder Supply foul.
I tell you what, Chris, Clarion area had 3 girls on Bowser.
It was on Baker, the foul. It's her second, team's first. And
they did that. Marley Klein on one side, Taylor Alston behind her, and then Natalie Durish on the other side. There they goes again.
And it doesn't matter, but then it's blocked. I think Alston got a piece of it. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground, and now we have, that was Babington that took
Maddie Baker and Babington collided, like their heads had collided.
We're going to step aside here, Jess, as they tend to her. We'll be back after these messages.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here is Babington. Looks like she cut something in the lip area there when they came together.
Right.
I mean, of all the things that could have happened, that's probably the best case scenario.
Absolutely.
Really. I mean, as long as there's no tooth loose or anything like that, it's would rather see that.
And you look at it, and that's just one of those unfortunate things. There was a loose ball. They were both aggressively going for it, and they just kind of came together.
They're going to say there was no control, so we're going to go to the arrow here.
And I think that's a good call, Chris. Nobody really had control. They collided. The ball was kind of bouncing around, so I think that's a good call by the officials.
So on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it went to Clarion. Or not to Clarion, to Keystone, excuse me. Nobody out Pizza's the Hut, pizzahut.com. Gruber with it. Gruber over to Reyes. Nice pass. And then, more hitting the deck. They're going to give her 2 shots.
Oh, I would think that was on the floor.
You would have thought. But Amanda Reyes is going to get to go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. She's glad that you and I aren't the officials.
I definitely, she was definitely not shooting the ball, Chris.
And she takes advantage of that break, hitting the first free throw. Trying to build upon what is right now an 8-point lead at the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line.
And I'm looking down. I'm very proud right now of Sam Heater not arguing that call because it's not going to get him anywhere. It is what it is. He didn't pull a Jess Quinn on that one, Chris.
Well, Jess, people are like, wow, Jess Quinn, he was always animated. How does he do broadcasts? I'm like, he's a whole different person. It's like he has dual personality. 5-second violation here on Clarion.
Well, it's something, Chris. As a competitive person, when the game started, that part always took over. I'm not proud of it, but it did, and I've had to apologize to a lot of people over the years. Referees mostly.
Yeah, me too. I'm Italian. What's your excuse?
I don't know.
Jumper there by Gruber. Here's Alston quickly the other way. Alston to Baker. Baker got herself in too close, but still makes the basket.
And that's exactly what we talked about, Chris, at halftime. Clarion needs to pick up that pace. They need to get out quickly.
Still just a 6-point game. It feels like Keystone's been in control over the last 2 quarters, but Clarion's still hanging around. And now here's an interception there by Maddie Baker, who's having a nice third quarter here.
She's really having a nice quarter. I think Coach Tracer needs to slow things down and really get it to Natalie Bowser and let her take this game back over.
There's Hards at the Klein. Good news for Clarion fans is Babington getting ready to check back into the game. And now we've got a timeout call by Sam Heater with 4 minutes exactly to play here in.
That's a full timeout, Chris.
We're going to take it with him. We'll be back after these messages.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com. Back here at Keystone after that Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. If you're if you're plumbing, heating, or air conditioning takes the time out, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gets you running again. LutonsPlumbing.com, just down from the stadium on the River Hill. Here's a ball that is almost taken away by Patrick, but Alston saves it.
And that is CeCe Bowser in the game, another freshman for Clarion.
She had that big shot in the AC Valley game at the end of the first half that we did. Hit a 3-pointer, I do believe. And she now almost has it taken away again. Now it's on the ground. Now she's fighting for it. Ends up in the hands of Alston. Alston to Klein. Klein jumper, a little short. And then we're going to get a foul on the rebound on Gruber, I do believe.
You know, and that's, you look at the potential that some of the girls have from Clarion and for Keystone, being both young teams, but they need just a little bit more composure, a little bit more maturity, but that's coming for both teams.
Durish gets it to Bowser, but then Bowser has it knocked away by Traster, who, as she's rolling over and would have been called for a walk, had the heads-up ability to hand it off to Natalie Bowser. What a great play there by Mia Traster.
And that's heads-up basketball right there, Chris. That's a great job.
Gruber to Bowser. Bowser goes inside, tried to force that one to Reyes, and it was taken away by Clarion.
That was a nice job by Taylor Alston right there to get that, to tip that ball away.
Bowser with it. That'd be CeCe Bowser, not Natalie.
Correct. No relation.
And now Alston, they're going to be an offensive foul. They're going to get Durish again, I believe.
And again, right there, Sophie Babington came off of that screen, hit a three, but Natalie Durish is moving on that screen. She just needs to plant those feet. And I know Coach Heater's going to talk to her about that. That's something we worked on with her last year too, Chris.
You know, and the problem as a player is you start getting a reputation for that, and then they start looking for it.
And they do. That's exactly
I almost
right.
felt like that was one of those cases. Here's a nice pass by Bowser. Patrick can't finish. Now we're going to get a hell ball, and it should be Pizza Hut possession arrow to Clarion now. It is. So on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, Lady Cats basketball. Nobody out Pizza the Hut, pizzahut.com. I think you should get dinner from there tomorrow night.
That sounds good. I'm really hungry right now.
Now we're going to get a foul here. I do believe this is going to be on Reyes. This game's starting to get a little choppy.
It is getting choppy, Chris, but I think, Coach Heater has really looked at, we've got to try to get them into foul trouble instead of trying to play on a perimeter. He's driving to the basket, to the lane, trying to get them in foul trouble.
Winters and Albright will check back in for Keystone. So it's Winters, Albright, Reyes, Traster, and Bowser, as there's a shot missed by Babington. Now, three-pointer by Alston, no good. Rebounded by Klein, put back no good. Rebounded by by Deal. Back out to, that was Babington, no good. And finally, Traster with the rebound and steps out of bounds. So for Clarion out there right now, it is Klein, Deal, Alston, Babington, and Baker.
That was a really nice job keeping that ball alive for the Clarion Bobcats.
So here's Alston with the basketball. Alston looks things over. Alston gives it off to Babington. Babington three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Natalie Bowser. Babington hit a lot of those in that game we did before Christmas against AC Valley. Just hasn't been able to get that shot to fall tonight.
No, she hit one earlier, and that was it, I think, Chris.
Here's Albright. Albright, three-pointer. She's going to get fouled. To me, that was after the shot, and I think that's what he's going to call. I think that's what he's calling. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, that was a good job there by the referee calling. I just felt like that came after the shot, after she was boxing out.
He was. And you look at that, and we talk to the girls all the time about that. She's not going to really.
Oh, a three-pointer in and out by Winters.
There you go. She's not going to really get a rebound from there. I mean, they follow their shot and everything, but all you got to do is stay in front of her. You don't need to really make contact, Chris.
Here's Alston. Alston has a little trouble with the dribble, ends up getting it back out to Babington. Klein throws her a screen. She's going to drive the lane. Layup, no good. Gets the rebound, and she's going to be pushed from behind by Albright there. That's going to be Albright.
Oh, they called it on Reyes on that time, Chris.
Wow.
Yes.
That's going to be her third. Really thought that foul was on Albright, but okay. Here's Alston jumper. In and out, no good. Bowser fights for the rebound. Now Klein is down, and now we're going to get a stoppage in play.
Klein kind of got tied up with Bowser for that rebound, Chris.
Yeah, so while they tend to her, we'll step aside.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
So they're going to help Klein towards the trainer's room here. Unfortunately, not an athletic trainer at Keystone High School right now, as we mentioned. I don't know if we mentioned that on the air. I think we mentioned that off the air, Jess.
Right.
Just having trouble finding people. Now, they're going to put it down. Come on. My goodness.
Especially coming out of an injury
Yeah,
like that.
coming
That
out
was
of an
a
injury.
little excessive, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't cost Keystone, but you just don't like that. Bowser, three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by Winters. Here's Traster. Gets it over to Albright. Albright quickly picked up. Gets it to Reyes. Reyes to Winters. Winters. Now we're going to get a 3-second violation. They're going to get, I do believe, Bowser on the 3 seconds there.
Right now, Keystone only scoring 3 points this third quarter.
And Clarion's only scored 4. It's a low-scoring quarter right now. Third quarter brought to you by Icy Ink. Here's Durish with it. Durish to Alston. Alston looks things over. Alston will give it to Babington. Babington gives it to Baker. 16 seconds to go. Remember the clock on the screen, not necessarily in sync with the clock in the building. Three-pointer by Babington. Can't get it to go. Rebound battled for and off a Keystone out of bounds with 5.6 to play. 5.6 seconds left here in quarter number 3.
And it was a good job working the ball. Sophie Babington had a good look at that 3, Chris.
Here's Alston with 5. Babington three-pointer from the corner. That's good. So right before the horn, Sophie Babington with the 3 to make it a 3-point game as we head to quarter number 4. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 sports.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
You're ready here to go to the Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Need plumbing, heating, and air conditioning in Western Pennsylvania. Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com. So we go to quarter number 4 here, and it'll be Keystone basketball on the Pizza Hut possession era. Nobody out. Pizza the Hut, pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion. Also over in Grove City, DuBois, Brookville, Clearfield, St. Mary's.
Lots of locations.
Albright into Bowser. Bowser out to Traster. That is a 2-pointer for Mia Traster.
And
just inside the line.
I'll tell you what, Chris, that's Coach Tracer. He went right back to what was working for Keystone in the first half.
Here's Alston. Alston drives the lane. Alston, layup no good. Rebounded, though, by Deal, and she's going to be fouled by Bowser. It's only going to be Natalie's second if it is on her. And they're going to give her 2 shots here.
Hey, Chris, I got to go back to that inbound play to end the third quarter. Sophie Babington hit that shot. Did you see who set the screen for that shot?
I did not.
It was Natalie Durish, and she has learned. She planted her feet. She did not move on the screen to get a foul called and negate that 3-point shot. So props to Natalie for maturing right in front of our eyes.
So Olivia Deal from the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line hits one. She's going to try a second one here to build upon her 1 point so far. Second shot is up. Second shot rolls on home. Back to a 3-point game. So good job there by the youngster Deal hitting both free throws and what's really a key early moments of this fourth quarter. Albright hands it to Winters, now to Traster. Traster back to Winters, now to Albright, inside to Reyes. Ball was tipped by Alston, and it's going to go, and it's going to stay with Keystone. So Keystone basketball here, 7:15 to play. Maybe in regulation. Maybe we have an overtime game on our way.
Oh, we might. Marley Klein has returned to the bench, Chris, but it doesn't like she's going to return to the game. She has ice on her hip.
Albright, 3-pointer, no good. Durish tips the rebound out. It gets to Winters, now to Traster. Traster banks home the triple.
Banks are open, Chris.
Mia Traster with another massive shot for Keystone. She's got 10 now, and they've been a Big Ten, and she banked that one home. Jumper by Babington, no good. Rebounded by Deal. She's going to get fouled. She just earned herself another trip to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line.
Was that on Reyes, Chris? If it is, yep, 34. That's Reyes.
That's her 4th. So Deal trying to build upon the Clarion 22 points at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. She's 2 of 2. And the announcer's Jinx hits her. Patrick will check in as Reyes will check out with those 4 fouls. 6:36 to play. Deal will get another one here.
Talking to Coach Heater, he is really, really high on Olivia Deal. She does all the little things right.
That time she makes the free throw. 28-23, 5-point lead for Keystone. Tracer gives it to Winters. Winters looks it over, gives it back to Tracer. Tracer drive, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Alston.
Great position by Alston on that time on Bowser. Bowser had nothing.
Babington, long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Patrick. And then good job by Durish to knock it away originally, but Patrick's able to track it down. Tracer Winters now to Albright. Now to Winters. Inside to Bowser. Out to Tracer. Now over to Winters. Winters, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Taylor Alston.
Again, does great job on the boards.
Alston the other way. Gives it to Babington. Now to Baker. Maddie Baker in the key. Kind of started camping out there. Oh, my goodness. Natalie Durish is going to get called for that foul. I mean, she just took 2 hands after giving the ball away and just shoved the player for Keystone.
There was an incident like that last year, Chris, when we were at Du Bois Central Catholic, and it wasn't pretty.
I mean, she just took a few hands and just shoved. I know. And that's a football coach.
I was going to say, I laugh about it. I understand. She isn't maliciously doing it, but it's just a reaction.
Here's Winters. Winters drives the lane. Winters with the Framorelli driving layup.
And that's exactly what Keystone needed. Clarion is really putting a lot of pressure on Bowser, not getting her the ball. Winters drives in and lays it up.
Her first 2 of the game. You too can drive the lane with a great used car from Framorelli Sales and Service in Brockway. Now Babington's going to do the same. Oh, Bowser's just there to block it on her. And it's almost not even like fair. It's like.
She didn't move her feet. She didn't swing her arm forward. That's why there was not a foul call. I mean, it was absolutely great defense from Natalie Bowser.
It's like Patrick Ewing going up against Muggsy Bogues. And now we're going to get a foul on Winters. And now we're starting to get to the point where now the next foul puts Clarion in the 1-and-1 if you're Keystone. You want to be careful here with 5 minutes to go, up 7. You don't want to give free points away.
No, you don't. You want to play tough defense. You still want to put the pressure that Coach Tracer talked about, except for you don't want to be excessive and foul.
Alston picked up by Gruber. Hands it to Alston. That was Babington picked up by her. No, she threw a nice pass to Durish, and she just wasn't ready for it.
She wasn't. That was a really, really nice kind of pick and roll situation, and it just didn't happen for Natalie Durish.
So Tracer across the timeline for Keystone. She'll set things up into the corner for Gruber. Now back to Tracer. Over to Winters, back to Tracer. Now to Winters. Now to Gruber. Gruber, jumper on the way. Rebounded by Durish. Gets it to Baker, gets it to Babington across the timeline. 4:20 to play. 7-point Keystone lead. Alston with the basketball. Alston. Oh, what a pass to Natalie Durish. Holy cow, that is probably going to be our daddy's dish of the game. Yes, that's the nicest pass we've seen so far.
And I tell you what, again, I can't say enough about Taylor Alston. She does all the little things that you as a coach love. And that was a great daddy's dish.
You'll never have to dish out dinner when you get it at Daddy's in Main Street in Clarion. Bowser with it. Bowser through a double team.
Actually, Chris, that was a triple team, and she still powered it up through. Great job by Natalie Bowser. Definitely.
14 for Natalie Bowser. 32-25, 7-point lead again for Keystone. Alston to Baker. Baker to Babington. Babington picks up the dribble, has to get it to Alston. Keystone definitely in a man now. No sagging. And then that ball was knocked away by Tracer. Getting to it, though, was Alston. She gives it to Babington. Babington to Durish. Durish block shot by Bowser. Durish gets it back, gets it to Babington. Babington three-pointer in the air. Rims around, doesn't go. Patrick with the rebound for Keystone.
Great effort by Taylor Alston to try to keep that alive. The shot just did not fall for Sophie Babington. Keystone, I think they're just, content to kind of be very, very patient right now with a 7-point lead.
There's Tracer. Tracer now to Gruber, who puts up the shot. No good. Rebound comes out to Winners. Winners will draw contact, and with 2.5 to play, he will get to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line with a chance to build upon this 7-point lead.
That foul on Maddie Baker for Clarion.
It's her third. Team 6, so next foul, each team will be shooting 1-1. Right now it's a 2-shot foul for Winners, and she hits the first one to make it an 8-point game. 33-25 Keystone with 2.5 to play. Lady Panthers have been in the lead since the second quarter. Next shot is up. Next shot no good, but who's there? Natalie Bowser, and she puts it back in.
And you just don't have a defense for that. I mean, literally, Olivia Dio did a great job getting position, but Bowser reached up without making contact, Chris, got a nice rebound and did a really, really nice job getting that ball and putting it back in.
10-point lead for Keystone, 35-25. Clarion's got to go fast now. Here's Baker with it. Baker picks up her dribble. Somebody's going to come out and get the ball from her. Alston finally does. Alston will get fouled, and that will put Taylor Alston at the free throw line, shooting 1-1. That's the last thing you want to do if you're Keystone right there.
It is. It stops the clock. It gives her 2 shots, or 1-1 anyway. But Taylor Alston recognizing.
Andy Tracer's going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Back here after the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. Your plumbing, heating, or air conditioning takes a timeout. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
Well, I started, Chris, before the timeout there, and it's almost like Taylor Alston heard you, where you said that Clarion's got to kind of pick up the pace. As soon as she got the ball, she drove right in. She got fouled. She understands.
Well, that must have been a foul. They called a 30, but, man, that's...
Well, they called it a 30.
Yeah.
It looked like a foul. But Taylor Alston understands.
They gave me immediate. They gave us immediate time. And we didn't even know.
Where now Taylor's going to go to the line. Hopefully, she can get these 2 for the Lady Cats. But there you have a young team out there, not realizing the urgency of the need to score with only 2 minutes to go, and you're down by 10.
So 1-1 here for Taylor Alston. Earns the first one. She'll get the second one.
Boy, is she a hard worker too, Chris. I know that she goes and works out when they, after practice, before practice, obviously not on game days.
Airballed that one, though.
And look at her. She put her hand over her mouth.
It's a 9-point game. 2 minutes to play. Clarion now goes into a full court press. Winners will get it. Winners finds a wide open Ava Patrick. Ava Patrick with her first bucket of the game. 11-point lead for Keystone, 37-26.
That's exactly what Clarion didn't want. They did want the pressure, but they didn't want that easy layup.
Oh, how that wasn't a double dribble, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think it
was knocked out of her hand.
At it.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Here's Alston. She's going to get fouled on the Fran Morelli drive, but doesn't go. She will get 2, though, but she got a break there. That ball was put on the ground twice.
It was, and I think the Lady Cats did get a break on that one, Chris.
37-26. Shooting 2 here is Alston. 1 of 2 from the line. Make it 2 of 3.
Now let's see if she can at least hit the rim on this one like the last time. And I say that only teasing
In jest.
Taylor.
Alston's second shot is up. Alston's second shot, good. 37-28. It's only a 3-possession game with a minute and a half to play. But if Keystone can take care of the ball and hit some free throws, they should be in pretty good shape. Or find another wide open Ava Patrick. Clarion's lost her twice in a row. And Ava Patrick's made him pay. 39-28 Keystone with a minute 9 to play.
And like I said before, you really wanted to put pressure on Keystone, but you didn't want to let it wide open.
Folks, remember to stick around for our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game post-game interview. Here's Alston. I'm sorry, that's Babington. Now Alston. Alston's three-pointer, no good. Boy, I thought it hit the standard. They said it didn't. Rebound either way to Keystone. And now up 11 with 40 seconds to go. Clarion just looks like they're content to just drop back into a defense and understand what's going to happen as Natalie Bowser gets her own rebound, gets it again, is fouled, and still can't get it to go.
That was a nice job. She was fighting off a double team on every single one of those shots, Chris. Finally, on the third attempt, gets fouled, goes to the line.
So Natalie Bowser will be at the Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. Trying to build her way to 18 points on the night. She's got 16 now. She has 17. Checking in for Keystone is Jenna Pierce for the first time. 12-point Keystone lead. Natalie Bowser will get a second. This one is up. This one is also good. So she gets 18. And now checking in is Gwen Mano. Also for the first time. So 41-28 Keystone. Under a half a minute to play. Lady Panthers have pulled away here. Clarion, I think, got back within 4 at one point, but then Keystone sort of put the game away. Here's Alston with it. Alston to Babington. Babington back to Alston. 9 seconds. Now Babington. Babington three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound's going to roll out of bounds with 4.2 seconds left. Keystone's going to move to 5-6 on the season. Clarion is going to drop to 5-7 on the year.
And I really think, you saw exactly what we talked about, Chris, earlier, was Natalie Bowser really showed up for Keystone tonight. But also Mia Tracer hitting those 2 big threes really in crucial times.
Yep, we'll have our Allegheny Grill of Foxborough Player of the Game after these messages.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at Keystone High School, it's time for our Potter County Family Campground post-game show. Potter County Family Campground, camping in the heart of Potter County, God's country, PotterCountyCamping.com. It's time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You're looking at her, Natalie Bowser, 18 points, number of rebounds. Don't have that official yet, but also a number of block shots. Also don't have that official yet. But any way you look at it, a great game from Natalie, who was facing a lot of double teams, triple teams throughout tonight. Natalie kind of getting used to having a lot of attention from the other team defensively, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of double and triple teams and pinching me down in the paint, even fronting me and backing me just so I don't have anywhere to go. But I've been trying to overcome that.
Talk a little bit. You guys got off to a slow start. You're losing 10-9 at the end of the first quarter. What was Coach Tracer's message going into that second quarter?
Coach Tracer's message was basically just we were playing down a little bit. We weren't playing as clean as we wanted to, so he just wanted us to clean up little things like our passes and turnovers and just making sure that we looked for the inside person and just looked for the kickouts too, just being more of a team and together.
And then they got it back within 23-20 at the end of the third quarter. And that fourth quarter, you guys owned out. Again, what was the talk in between the quarters?
The talk was basically just we needed to have better defense and like be more defensively founded, like fundamentally founded, I guess, for defense. But and just posting really hard in the paint between Amanda Reyes and I, and just trying to get the ball and then get the kick out.
After the 0-4 start, you guys have really started to play well. What's really changed for this basketball team?
I honestly think it's just us working together more and doing more drills hand-on and just pushing each other more than we were at the beginning of the season, because all of us want to make playoffs, so that was the only way that we could have made this. So,
well, Natalie, congratulations on being named our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You will get a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, and we will be back after these messages, folks, with our final thoughts and to round up the game.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Back here at Keystone High School, wrapping up final score 41-28 Keystone. Natalie Bowser, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game with 18 points, leads the way. Mia Traster with 10, 5 for Ashley Albright, 4 for Ava Patrick, 3 for Jill Winters, and 1 for Amanda Reyes. Clarion was led by Sophia Babington with 8, 6 for Taylor Alston, 4 for Maddie Baker, 3 each for Olivia Deal, Marley Klein, and Natalie Durish. Final thoughts, Jess?
My final thoughts are, I look at Natalie Bowser and everything she brings to the Keystone Panthers, but I gotta give a little shout out to Albright. She really made some nice entry passes and made it gave Natalie Bowser a really good look at the hoop. Natalie's got great feet. She has great moves with the basketball, but those entry passes from the wing from Albright really set Bowser up. So I want to give her some credit too. But looking at what Coach Tracer has been able to do with this team, like you said, starting off with an 0-4 record at the beginning of the year, they're really coming together nicely. They're meshing around Bowser, but she's not the only one, because you looked at Tracer, you look at Winters, you look at Albright. They're playing really good team basketball right now.
They are, and both of these teams. Next up for Clarion, they've got Clarion Limestone on Thursday at CL in the annual battle there between rivals. And then for Keystone, they will play at AC Valley on Monday. These two teams meet again in the Hoops for Hope game on February the 10th at Clarion. Hey, for Jess Quinn, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. Thanks for joining us.